I had so much fun making that last clip. I'm going to make another one. I've tried to keep it kind of more at the beginning level, a lot of my lessons. Let's look at some rock and roll lead guitar in the key of G. Try your first finger laying flat at 3rd fret on the 2 skinny strings. That's a D and a G note, which works good with a G bar chord if somebody's going like. What are you going to do? Well, come on in with some. That's why I say that's kind of a good shape. Index finger laying flat. It's about as easy as it's ever going to be. So you got to know what key you're in. If we say key of G, 3rd fret, a G note plus a D note, you're ready to go. Super easy. Now you notice I was doing some slides into that. Like a 1 fret slide. It's like a half step. That sounds pretty cool. So you're kind of scooping up into that sound. A common problem is if you go and you kind of slide backwards. I'm going to go on record as saying, don't do that. Just slide into the target sound. And then you might cancel it a little bit and slide again. Cancel it, slide again. Cancel it, slide again. The cancel would be your right hand or picking hand. Might put on the brakes with the side of your hand, the heel of your hand, or the hypothenar right along that edge. That's an important braking system that helps you stop. Okay, I think you're getting the idea, but I just want to make sure nobody's left behind on that. Now, let's do some bends. 3rd string, 5th fret, that's a C note. Hit that with your ring finger and bend it up a full step like this. You have to be able to control it. Not whoops or what? No. And get it right in pitch. A whole note or a whole step sounds like this. A C to a D is a whole step. So we're replicating that sound with a bend. So you kind of have to register your ear C, D like this. First listen to it, then do it with a bend. I like to push with at least 2 fingers when I'm bending. 2 fingers gives you more power and control. Great. Do a lot of those. I mean a lot. You have to do it over and over and over if you want to get the results. Now let's add that flat shape. Those 2 notes. So we have kind of a triplet sound. Is that easy? So right hand's hitting the 3rd string, then the 2nd string, then the 1st string. You just have to do a lot of those. You can hit all 3 at the same time. Once you get it bent, try holding it there like this. Just for fun, for practice, I'm going backwards with my pick from the first string to second string to third string. I was holding the bend up, but you have to be able to control that note. I see a few people try a little bend, and they kind of like they give up about that fast. It's like, oh, please. If you really want to play the guitar, you have to lock yourself in your room and hit this stuff over and over and over. How about a bend in two flat shapes? Bend in two flat shapes. Bend in two flat shapes. Same thing. Notice how I'm able to stop that with my right hand. Put on the brakes. Pretty good. Let's add a little more. Let's add a root note, which is a G. We're in the key of G. That's 5th fret, 4th string. Ring finger is great. It's a G note. Now go to a flatted third, which is a B flat, 3rd fret, 3rd string. Now go to 5th fret, same string. It's a C. It's a 4th. So we got a root, flatted third, and a 4th. How about backwards? And let's bend. That's like the kingpin, the big daddy of the blues and rock and roll licks for me. So really, like I like to say, that's your vocabulary list. These are the elements that you have to work with. So don't be looking for something else right now. Just focus on these 3 notes. 1, 2, 3 notes. Which, remember, it's a root. It's a flatted third of a major scale, so it has a minor quality. This is the 4th note of a G major scale, a C. So you got G, B flat, C. Then we throw in a bend. It starts to sound kind of cool. So when I'm working with students, I say, hey, have you ever heard of a guy named Eric Clapton? The kids are kind of like, kinda, maybe, I don't know. Well, dude, you need to go listen to him. Then you'll get an idea of kind of like lead guitar. Or Jimi Hendrix, or Ace Frehley. I always mention Ace, or Brian Setzer. Buddy Guy. There's millions of them. So that's your group of notes. You kind of have to go listen to some stuff to hear what I'm talking about. Here's another bend to put in there. 3rd string, 3rd fret can go a little nudge sharp, almost to a major 3rd. Like I say, that's your little group of notes. They sound pretty cool. I'm going to adjust the reverb a little bit. So it's kind of up to you to go listen to rock and roll, blues, electric guitar players and hear some of these phrases. just a small group of notes for now. Nothing super profound, but it sounds okay. It's a starting point. We'll try to add more complicated things later, but for now, what I'm working on is just trying to help everybody get a good start on some lead guitar. Lead guitar is fun. Strumming is great. It's beautiful, but I like some jamming, man. So I hope that works for you. Thanks for listening. Keep working on your phrasing. And I appreciate you watching. Take care.